Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about flanking noise. We know that solid materials are carriers of sound, right? When we're dealing with barrier technology, noise technology, it's all about vibration management, not airborne energy. The airborne energy has been transferred into vibration when it strikes solid. So one of the good examples I remember when I was a kid, we used to put our ear on the train track, and we could hear the train, not hear it, we could feel it coming, I think is a better way to say it. So things transmit through solid materials, noise and vibrations do. So buildings have solid materials that are connected to each other. All these systems, the HVAC, the elevators, the mechanical systems, all these systems are interconnected to each other. So we always want to isolate as best we can. Put compressors on the roof, we put isometric springs underneath them to reduce the vibration. So we got wood, concrete, iron, brick, all of these solid materials cause the surface areas to start moving. When they move, and we get a process which we're really familiar with called diaphragmatic, when things are moving. So surfaces then become speakers depending on the material type they're made of, how big they are, and things like that. So last thing we want, we're trying to minimize noise, right? That's our goal. So we always want to pick a property or a room that's already got these issues done, but most of the time it doesn't. You got to come in and do a little bit of work. So we got airborne and structural energy. What's a good example of this problem? It's townhouses. We get calls all the time from people in townhouses. Oh, I can hear my neighbor's television. I can hear my neighbor this. I can hear my neighbor that. A lot of the things I won't go into, but some are more elaborate than others, as you can imagine. But the bottom line here is it's noise transmission. So we can't just treat that common wall in a townhouse or condo because of flanking noise. Sound is like water. It ebbs and flows around everything. It looks for the weakest link. It looks for the weakest part of the structure, and it'll go through that. So with these condo deals, we got to treat the ceiling, the floor, and the both side walls too, because the noise will come in through those once we treat the offending surface area. So measure twice, cut once. This is noise, remember? No guessing with noise. Guessing with noise is a fool's game. You don't want to guess. You want to measure a couple times if possible, and then design the barrier to match the frequency and amplitude of the noise. Then it's 100% fixed and 100% right. You don't have to worry about it anymore. The last thing you want to spend money on is noise transmission. It's a permanent build. There's no wall-hanging solution. It's a permanent build, okay? So the money's in the structure. It's gone. With room treatment, you can take it with you. The goal in any noise treatment project is to balance the noise inside the room with the noise leaving the room. If we lower the noise levels in the room through turning down, playing at lower pressure and volume levels, and treatment, we reduce the amount of noise that transmits through the structure. Obviously, the goal with noise is to get it to fall below the nuisance value of the receiver. Well, that's a subjective problem, because everybody's perception of noise is different. What you would find acceptable would probably drive me nuts. I like very, very, very quiet. I think better. So, and work better when it's very, very quiet. But everybody's different. So these are the things that you have to be careful about noise. Measure twice, cut once, 100% fixed, 100% right. Flanking noise, it's noise that we have to pay particular attention to. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple of days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.